Hi, I'm Bob Huggins, and I want to talk to you a little bit about motion offense. We're going to try to make a tape here that breaks down motion offense into the simplest forms, and then takes those simple forms and we go from one simple thing to the next, to the next, to the next, which ends up making it very complex. We love this offense because we think this is a player's offense. We think this is an offense that makes our players better. We think it's an offense that improves your team and an offense that will make your team better as the season progresses. And the reason is this offense is based on really the heart and soul of basketball, the give and go, the oldest play in basketball. It makes us very, very tough to scout, makes us very tough to defend because we're never going to do the same thing twice. We're going to react to what the defense does. And in reacting to what the defense does, there's a multitude of things that we can do. You know, it's kind of like a chess game. We feel that for every move the defense makes, there's a move that the offense can make. And we want to teach our guys how to play, how to react, and learn and understand the game. In this tape, we're going to talk about how we set up. We're going to talk about spacing. We're going to break it down into two-man plays, three-man plays. And then we're going to put 5 guys out there and show you how we implement these two-man plays, how we can run two-man plays and the other 3 guys really don't interfere with what we're doing. They're out of the way. They have good spacing. And if the defense over-supports or over-helps, we can deliver the ball to them and they can make plays. We're going to talk about spacing. We're going to talk about what to do when you pass the basketball. What happens when you pass the ball? We feel like there are 5 things that can happen when the ball is passed. We think 3 of those are good. There are 2 things we think pass and stand and pass and replace yourself really aren't good things. They're not productive things that happen in the game of basketball. We'd rather our guys pass the basketball, went to the basket, pass the basketball, went to the ball, of which a variety of things can happen, or pass the ball and screen away from the ball. And those are the 3 elements that we're going to concentrate on. So hopefully this tape helps you. Hopefully that this motion offense that we run can be as productive for you and for your team as it has been for us. First, let's talk about setup. Let's talk about how we initiate things, how our guys are lined up. It's really important for us to have good spacing. It's really important for us that our guys maintain good spacing throughout the continuity of the offense. We're going to start out, and we tell our guys we want to have 5 fill spots. We want 1 fill spot here, 1 fill spot there. We want 1 kind of here at the top of the circle, 1 on this wing, and 1 in the corner. And then we kind of tell our guys there's a little area right here. It's not really a fill spot, but we call that a read area. And that's a situation where we'll read how the defense is playing us before we fill this spot right here. And what we want to do with our guys is we want to make sure we maintain 15 to 17 foot spacing. You know, why 15 to 17 feet? 15 to 17 feet we feel like is far enough apart that 1 guy can't guard 2, which is really important. And the other thing is, I think if you get too much further away than 15 to 17 feet, defenders have a tendency sometimes to outrun the ball. And then you end up in a situation where they can double team your better players, or they can give too much support to your better players. And we don't want that. We want our best players to be isolated in one-on-one situations. So we want to have these spots filled. We want to continue to fill these spots. And then if this guy makes a cut, our rule then is you fill the spot closest to the ball. So as soon as he passed the ball, say he passed it over here and he made a cut, what we want to do then is we want to fill the spots closest to the ball. This guy then would come to a read area and then fill. This guy would then fill the spot closest to the ball. Well, then naturally the spot that's open for a guy who's made a basket cut would be to fill the spot that was just vacated. So anytime that there's any movement on the floor, then our guys have to fill the spot closest to the ball. When our point guard passes the ball, let's say he passes it to the wing, there's 5 things that can happen. We feel like 3 of those are constructive. He could pass the ball and stand. We don't like that. We don't feel like that's a constructive thing. We used to say you can pass and replace yourself. What we found was that's an excuse to stand. So we don't like that one either. So what we want our guys to do are really 3 basic things. Pass the ball and make a basket cut, like we just talked about. Or pass the basketball and go to the ball. Going to the ball, there's a variety of things you can do. You can go get it back. You can screen on the inside. You can screen on the outside. We could take it over there on the dribble. But you can pass the ball and go to the ball. And the third thing you can do is pass the ball and go away from the ball. Now what we want to do is we want to break down these three things. We want to break them down in a two-man situation. We want to break it down in a three-man situation. Later on, we'll do a couple things in a four-man situation, and then put all these things back together in a 5-on-5 situation so that you'll be able to see spacing. Now let's take a look at the spacing. Let's take a look at it live. Notice we didn't wait on the ball. Making good cuts here, and just look at our guys fill spots. Making sure that the spots are filled, we're staying wide, we're keeping the key area open. We're able, guys, to attack the basket. Pass the ball, move, continue to move. Everybody's catching the ball square, and look how they catch square. The ball's being reversed. We make a basket cut, we catch a defender with his head turned, and we get an easy basket. Now we want to break down the offense, and we want to start with two-man plays. We want to start with two-man plays, and we're going to start with the simplest two-man plays of pass and go to the basket. And when we pass from point to wing, again, it's important that we start away from the ball. We want to start away from the ball when we run our give and go cut, because we want to do a couple things. One, a good defender, again, is going to jump to the ball, and we don't want to run over top of them and charge. The second reason is we want to take away vision. And by going away from the defense, we're going to be able to take away vision. And in taking away vision, then we're going to open up the key area to where if he could beat his man and make dribble penetration here, we want to take the defense out of the play. And the other thing it does is takes the defense away so there's no chance of double team. So let's roll it and take a look at entering the ball. We're going to start away and then make a basket cut. Notice the guy on the wing, when he breaks out here and catches the ball, he's going to get in a position where he can see the whole floor. He can pass it to the guy cutting to the basket. He could hit our player in the corner, or he could hit the player who's filled in here and the ball's reversed. So take a look at his shoulders, and he should be squared up, being able to make a good pass. Also of vital importance, what happens when the man passes the ball and he's not open. Let's say our point guard here passes the ball to the wing, starts away and makes a basket cut, but he's not open. The man on the wing either doesn't give him the ball, didn't think he was open, or maybe he wasn't open. We want to cut all the way to the basket. Extremely important that we flatten the defense and go all the way to the basket. When we go all the way to the basket, then when we fill out and start our fill to the corner, we want to open up and see the basketball. We don't ever want to turn our back on the basketball. It's important. This guy may shoot the basketball here. He may make a drive to the basket where there's a help and recover situation where this man has to make himself available to receive the ball and score. So it's important that he sees the ball at all times. So he opens and then fills to the corner here. Never losing sight of the basketball is extremely important. Now we're going to break down straight line cuts. Straight line cuts are really important, and these can be done anywhere on the court. We could do these from corner to wing, but we kind of like to do them from wing to point. I think it gives our guys a little bit better perspective, and then after they understand wing to point, then we'll move it, and we'll make a straight line cut maybe from the point to the wing and fill. But here's what we're trying to do. Two things can happen. As you can see, the player here is making a straight line cut. Now we want him to make a straight line cut right here to the middle of the foul lane. And when he gets to the middle of the foul lane here, now he's got to determine what the defense is doing. Whether the defense is denying, in which case the defense would be above the offensive player, or if the defense is below the offensive player. Straight line cut over here. Now we're going to say he's above, he's denying, he's not going to let this pass get back to the point. What we want to do is make this cut, come right over here to the middle. We want to hit on our outside foot, and we want to make just 3 steps to the goal right here and ask for the basketball. So you'll see when the player comes over here, he's going to hit on his outside foot, and his cut is going to be in a straight line. It's going to be in a straight line to the goal. He's not going to round it off towards the ball, but rather straight line cut it right there. And he's going to turn, and after he hits on that foot, he's going to run. The defensive player is going to slide, and we always tell our guys you should be able to run faster to the goal than what the defender can slide. So let's take a look at just coming over here. We're going to hit and watch the footwork. Make sure you watch that he hits on his outside foot and then explodes to the goal. Now we're going to work on ball reversal. Now the player on the wing is going to, again, make his straight line cut to the middle of right to the middle of the foul line. And now the player's playing below him. He's not going to be able to basket cut and score. So now he makes the cut, gets right to the middle of the lane, and now he's going to pop out here to the ball. He's going to pop and make sure he's popping not straight out, but in a direction, again, coming to meet the basketball. Ball's going to be passed here, and again, anytime the ball's passed in any of our drills, we don't want our guys to stand. We want to work on them making basket cuts. So as soon as the ball's passed here, our player from the wing is going to make a straight line basket cut. He's going to fill out. Our guy who came to the point, came here, made his cut to the point, received the basketball, then he's going to catch the ball and square. And then we really emphasize being able to catch the ball square and see the whole floor. He then is going to reverse the basketball, start away, just like we did to start this drill. He's going to start away, make a basket cut. Guy on the wing is going to catch the ball again, catch the ball square, be able to see the whole floor, and then he's going to deliver the basketball to another man cutting to the basket, and we're going to finish it with a layup. Now we're going to continue with two-man plays, and two-man plays where we pass and go to the ball. Our point guard here is going to pass the ball to the wing. And it's important, again, that we start away. We always want to start away to take away vision from the defender. We want to make the defender, everybody's used to jumping to the ball to keep people from cutting in front of their face. We want to always go behind him to take away vision. So when we pass the ball here, first thing we're going to do is start away and then read the defense. And the defense has sagged down in here, and we think we can come behind and get a pretty good shot or come behind and make some other things happen. We're going to pass the ball, start away, come back behind here. Now, our player who's come up here and received the ball, our wing player, is not going to turn around and face the ball. We want him to see the defense, and we want him to hand the ball off to this guy and still be able to recognize and see the defense. So, ball's passed to the wing, start away, come behind and get it. In this instance, the defense didn't chase us around the screen, kind of played below the screen, so we're going to make a jump shot. Let's take a look and see. Ball's passed to the wing, start away, come back, receive the ball behind the screen, make the perimeter shot. Now we're going to pass and go the ball, and we're not going to get a shot. Defender's going to step out, and what we've done, we've added some defense so that you can see a little bit better. What we want to do again is pass the ball to the wing. We're going to start away and go behind the screen. Now, in going behind the screen, now we don't get a shot. And you can see defenders are going to be on either side of the screen here. And what we want to do is make one of the defenders step out. Whichever defender steps out, we want to drive away from him. In this case, we have this defender stepping out. We want to drive the ball then at this defender. Our screener then is going to step here, seal this man, and roll to the basket. So what we're going to do is, again, pass the ball to the wing, start away, come back behind the screen, catch the ball, drive it at a defender. Our screener is going to seal the other defender, creating a 2-on-1 situation. He's going to roll to the basket. We're going to hit him here and shoot a layup. Let's take a look. Ball's passed to the wing, starts away, comes back behind and gets it. Defender steps out and gets him, attacks the other man. We roll to the goal, score an easy layup. Now we're going to pass and go outside again. Pass and go outside with no shot, and we're going to attack the baseline man rather than the inside man. Pass to the wing here. Again, start away, take away vision from the defense, come back behind, catch the ball behind the screen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attack this baseline defender this time. Our screener then is going to step and seal here, again creating a 2-on-1 situation. He's going to roll to the goal. Our man with the ball attacks the baseline, feeds it here for a layup. Let's take a look. Ball past the wing, see how he starts away, comes back, receives the ball, attacks the baseline. We screen and seal, convert the layup. Now we're going to pass the ball, again go to the ball, and the defense is going to fight over the top or attempt to try to fight over the top to keep our guy from catching the ball. Wingman makes his cut to the wing, pass the ball, again we start away, take away vision, we're coming again to receive the ball. But the defensive guy's done a good job, and he's going to try to get between our screener and the guy handing the ball. So what we want to do is come off right here. Now our screener is going to step out, just kind of step out, pick this man off. We're going to continue on to the basket, hit him right here for a layup. Let's take a look. Pass the ball, start away, picks him off. See how the screener picked him off. We continue on to the basket, finish the play. We're going to continue on with two-man plays, and this time our wing guy pops out here, and maybe he's popped out too far for us to go around and get a shot, or maybe simply we want to get a shot for our wing guy. Ball's passed here. Again, we start away, start to the ball, and we read he's too far out on the floor, or maybe we feel like we can take advantage of his defender. We want to get him a shot. Now we're going to come in here, and what we're going to do is read. We're going to set an inside screen right here. Guy with the ball is going to catch the ball, kind of fake to the baseline, kind of get the defender to lean a little bit to the baseline. We're going to start here. Make sure we come off shoulder to shoulder to keep the defense from sliding in between the screen and the man with the ball. And this time, and we're going to screen right here and hold this guy up and roll, but this time we've got a wide open shot for our guy dribbling off of here. He's going to dribble off, jump up and make the shot. Let's take a look. Ball's passed, he starts away, reads it, inside screen. Guy with the ball catches it, comes off the screen, makes the shot. Now we're going to continue on with two-man plays. We're going to pass again, go to the ball, set the inside screen, and this time our screener's hung up the defender. He's able to create a 2-on-1 situation and roll to the goal. So what we want to do is pass the ball here again. Again, we're starting away, come over here reading. We see that we want to get this guy a shot. We're going to set this inside screen. The guy, again, sets his man up to the baseline, dribbles off right here, but now they've switched. The defender jumps out here and switches. Our screener now has created a 2-on-1 situation. He's inside the defender here. He rolls. Our guy coming off the screen then delivers a pass, and we shoot a layup. Let's take a look. Ball's passed, inside screen, dribble off, pass. Guy's got to come off shoulder to shoulder there to create the 2-on-1, and we finish the play. Continuing on with two-man plays going to the ball. Now what we want to do is pass the ball. We're going to make a shallow cut. We're going to make a shallow cut to set a baseline screen. We set the inside screen previously. Now we want to set a baseline screen. So the ball's passed to the wing. We're going to make a shallow cut here. And making a shallow cut, then we're going to set a baseline screen. Guy with the ball's responsibility is to set up his defender, kind of make him think he's going to go the middle. And if the defender doesn't react and doesn't take that away, then he could drive the ball right to the middle. But he's here, sets a man up to the middle, and now he's going to drive off of this baseline screen set by our point guard who's shallow cut. Again, it's important he comes off shoulder to shoulder. It's important that this man has the opportunity to hang up this defender to create a 2-on-1. Now when he hangs up this defender creating a 2-on-1, he rolls to the basket, we deliver the ball for a layup. Let's take a look. Ball's passed, good shallow cut, sets the screen, comes off shoulder to shoulder, hits the roll man, convert the layup. Now what we're going to do is run an inside weave with a screen and roll. And let's say this is one of our better defenders. Our wing guy here is one of our better players, and they're defending him. They're denying him the ball. They don't want him to catch the basketball. So as he makes his cut out here, and our point guard reads that we can't get the ball to him, what he wants to do then is bring the ball to him on the dribble. Bring the ball to him on the dribble, and then we're going to screen on the ball off the dribble to create a screen and roll here. And again, if this is one of our better players, if this guy is really a good player, they want to deny him the ball, there's a real good chance that when he comes off of this weave, that they're going to jump out here and take the inside away from him. They're not going to let him come to the middle. They're not going to let him attack the basket with the ball. So we're going to screen and roll off a weave. Again, our wing guy is flashing out here, can't get the ball. We're going to bring the ball to him on the dribble right here. He sets his man up, comes off of this dribble screen right here, catches the ball. Again, we're looking to create a 2-on-1 situation. Our guy who took the ball on the dribble is setting a screen, creating a 2-on-1. He then rolls to the basket. We feed him the ball, score on another screen and roll play. Let's take a look. Here he comes on the dribble, can't catch the ball, screens, passes the ball right there, screens, holds the guy, rolls to the basket, finishes the play. Again, as we discussed earlier, what we want to do is we want to teach our guys to play against all different kind of defenses. And what we want to do in this, again, it's a two-man play. Again, we're passing and going to the ball. But this time our guard reads that maybe this is our center that caught the ball out on the wing, and they're not going to come out and guard him. They're not going to come up and put any pressure on him. They're going to sag back in. What we want to do now is what we call inside handoff. Again, here comes our center, flashes out here. Ball is passed. We're going to start away. And now as we come in here, we're going to read that the defender's back in here. The defender's not up on our offensive guy. We want to run what we call, again, inside handoff. He's going to come right here, and actually our offensive guy is just going to hand him the basketball. Just stick his hand out, hand him the basketball. His defender, actually what happens, ends up getting caught up on his own player. Ball's handed here. We're going to continue on with the ball to shoot a layup. And what happens invariably is this guy steps out to try to defend. He sees that the ball's handed. The normal reaction is step to the ball. The defender actually runs in to his own man, his own defensive guy, and this guy actually creates a screen, and we're going to continue on with the ball, score a layup. Let's take a look and see. The ball's passed to the wing. We're going to start away. Read that there's a sag going on right there, inside handoff right there, and as you could see, they picked each other off right there. Again, we're working against a sag, working against a defense that sags, and maybe we haven't made some perimeter shots. So what we want to do is we want to get a shot, an open shot, as close to the goal as we possibly can. So what we're going to do now is set a screen and bury the defensive guy who sagged. So ball is passed to the wing again. Defensive man's in here sagging. After we pass the ball again, we start away. We read the sag. We read that the man's down in there. Maybe we've run an inside handoff and scored. We don't want to run that situation again. Now what we're going to do is come down in here and try to bury this guy as deep as we possibly can. And the more they sag, the deeper we're going to be able to bury him. Come down, bury this guy right here. Let our offensive guy maybe take one dribble towards the goal to where he can get his shoulder square, have some momentum going towards the basket, and make the shot. Again, it's an inside screen against a sagging team. Let's take a look. Again, ball's passed. Look at defense is sagging. Going to set that inside screen, let that guy take one dribble to get some momentum and make the shot. Now that we've completed our two-man plays, now we want to move on to three-man plays. And again, we want to start with three-man plays where we go to the basket. And as you can tell, we spend a lot of time working on our cuts to the basket, our angles, our footwork to the goal. So now we're in a three-man situation, and again, we're working on pass the ball and go to the basket. Want to pass the ball here to the wing. Again, the wingman catches the ball. He squares in a situation where he can see his teammate in the corner. He can see the cutter going to the basket. He can also see his teammate who's coming here to fill for a reversal. Ball's passed. We're going to make, again, start away from the goal, make a straight line cut to the basket. Straight line cut all the way to the basket, and then fill out. We want to start this player where he's actually making a cut where we could actually pass the ball to either side of the floor, because we don't want to get in a situation where they get used to just standing here. We want to make it as game-like as possible. So this wingman is starting out here, even though he hasn't caught the ball. He started, flashed out here, and now he ends up in this fill spot. Ball's passed again. We're through. Now what we're working on is making a straight line cut. We're making a straight line cut again to the middle, right to the middle of the foul line, where we can read and see what's going on. Get the middle of the foul line. We're reading, and in this instance, we're reading, we're being overplayed. The defense is above us. Defense would be up here denying a reversal pass. We're going to, again, hit on our outside foot and explode to the goal, receive the pass, and score the layup. Let's take a look. Ball's passed. Good cut to the basket. Our guy came over to fill. Reddy was overplayed, back cut, and scored. This is the same situation, same three-man play as before, but this time we're not being overplayed. Our reversal's not being overplayed. And as you can see again, we've got both wing people trying to get open. We don't, and we're not designating really which side the ball's passed to, because we want to work on coming, getting open, and then getting into one of our fill spots. So now the ball's passed. Again, we're going to start away, make a basket cut here. Now, in our straight line cut this time, when we straight line cut, we get to the middle of the foul line right here. We're going to read, and we're not being overplayed. The defender's not out trying to take that reversal pass away. He's more back in here. He's guarding against getting back cut against, guarding against somebody shooting a layup against him. So as soon as we read that, when we get and we read the defender is below us, we're going to pop to here. And in doing so, we're then going to receive a reversal pass from our wing guy. Receive a reversal pass from our wing guy, but again, we don't want our wing people or anybody else learning how to stand. We want to teach them to move, not how to stand. So as soon as the reversal pass then comes to our point guy, our wingman is then going to make a basket cut, and we're going to hit him for a layup. So we're constantly moving, we're constantly filling spots, we're constantly teaching them how to move, how to fill spots, how to pass the ball, how to square up. So we've got a lot of fundamental things incorporated in this one drill. Let's take a look. Ball's passed. Again, we start away, good basket cut, we fill, catch the ball there, back cut, hit the second cutter for a layup. Now we're going to continue on with three-man plays. We're going to go three-man plays where we go to the ball again. And you can see as we roll this, what's going to happen is we can either down screen in here, and when we down screen to start the offense, and we want to create movement, and we want to start movement as soon as the ball crosses half court. We don't want to wait on the ball. We want to start movement. We want to create movement. We want to move the defense. This time what we've got is we've got a down screen here. Our guy's setting his man up here, coming off the down screen to receive the ball on the wing. Our guy setting a screen, as soon as he gets here, he reads. And he reads to see where this man is going to go, where our point guard is going to go. When he sees our point guard is coming to the ball, he automatically fills the high post area. We got to have the high post area filled anytime that we go on the ball. So we've passed the ball, we've down screened, we've got a guy coming to the wing, we've read the situation, we see that we're going to do something on the ball. It really doesn't matter what we do on the ball, but we're going to do something on the ball. He's got to fill the high post area. What we do in this situation is fill the high post area. Our point guard goes behind the screen, uses the screen, and makes a jump shot. We've got this whole area right here cleared for him, but the defense is sagged back off, hasn't come out and taken a jump shot away, so we're going to make a jump shot. Let's take a look. Ball's passed to the wing off the down screen, starts away, comes back, off the screen, there's a sag, jumps up, makes the shot. Continuing on with our three-man plays, going to the ball. This time we're going to pass the ball to the wing, go to the ball, and not get a shot. We're going to have some other things happen. So, and what I'd like for you to notice, if you look at the wing guy right here in this situation, he's got his fist up. By having his fist up, this tells our man down here that he's setting a screen. Our way of communicating is whoever has their fist up, whoever gives it a fist, those are the people setting a screen. And the way we play, we could very easily be back screening, which we'll do later on with this man screening for our wing guy. In that situation, we'd have to have this man with his fist up. So the fist, this fist right here indicates I'm setting a screen for you. So we've got a down screen situation going right here. And again, we're not waiting on the basketball. We don't want the ball to come to us. We want to move before the ball gets to us. So we've got a down screen situation just to start the offense. This man's setting his defender up. He's coming to catch the ball on the wing. Ball's delivered to the wing. Again, this guy's going to start away and read the defense. Coming behind, doesn't take the shot. Too far out on the floor, maybe it's not a good shot. Maybe it's just not a good time in the game to take the shot. So he comes behind, receives the ball. Again, the man who sets the down screen is reading what's going on. He's reading that we went to the ball. He's then going to flash into the high post area. In this situation, what we're going to do is we're going to pass the ball here. We're going to give the ball back to the point guard, and our wing guy is actually going to come off this high post screen. The high post man is going to screen here, hang up his defender, and we're going to circle all the way around for the lob. The old Cincinnati play that Coach Jucker ran with such success years ago. Let's take a look. Here's the pass to the wing. Starts away, catches the ball, high post screen, we lob, and dunk. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to get people in the post. Everybody wonders, when you spread the floor the way we do and open the floor up the way we do, how do you get guys in the post? How do I get my post guys in? How am I able to throw the ball inside? What we're going to do in this situation is we're going to run primarily the same thing that we ran for the lob previously, and what we're going to do now is end up with a guy in the post. So here's what's happening. Again, a down screen right here. This guy's flashing out to the wing. We're reading the situation, seeing that we're going on the ball. So again, we're flashing up in the high post, emptying this out. Ball's passed here. We start away, come back and get the ball. Same kind of situation now. We're going to run this wing guy off of a high post screen. So he's coming off of a high post screen, but the lob's not there. We don't want to throw the lob. The lob's not there. Now what he does is he ducks right in the post. And now we're set up in a perfect triangle situation here with the ball, a high post, and a low post, and we can feed the ball into the low post. And in this instance, we're going to feed the ball in the low post from the wing. So it's a three-man situation to get our guy in the post. Let's take a look. Ball's passed to the wing. We read, fill the high post, come back and get the ball. Come off the high post screen. High post man steps out asking for the ball. We've got him isolated in the post and score. Continuing on with three-man plays, and three-man plays again to try to get the ball in the post. We're working hard to get the ball in the post. Same kind of situation. We got a down screen going here. This guy's coming out to the wing. We're passing the ball to the wing. Point guard starting away like he always does. Comes back and receives the ball. Our down screener has read that we're going on the ball, so we've got to clear this area again. So he flashes into the high post. Point guard goes behind, receives the pitch back. Again, we're running our wingman off of this screen. He could lob if that's there. We're saying this time that's not there, so he steps back into the high post. What's happened is the defender's done a great job in the high post, and he's gotten around, and he's got on the high side so that we can't throw the ball from the wing area. So now what we want to do is we want to play in a high-low post situation. So now, instead of throwing the ball into the post, we're going to throw the ball into the high post. High post man's kind of stepped out, made himself available to the ball, hit it in the high post. We then turn and seal here in the post and then feed from high post to low post again for an easy post shot. Let's take a look. Ball's passed to the wing, flash up in the high post, go behind, get the ball, running the guy off the high post screen. He's not there, can't get it in there. Throw the ball in the high post. Notice how the guy sealed in the post, and we score a layup again. Continuing on with three-man plays, going to the ball, and again, in a situation where we end up with a high-low post situation. What we're going to do this time is, again, a down screen here, our guy popping to the wing, our down screener has read, so he flashes into the high post, creating a high-low. We pass the ball here, start away, come back and get the ball. Same as we did before. Now, when this guy comes off the screen and he ends up in a low post situation, and maybe now they're taking the high post away. Our low post guy isn't open. They've taken away the high post situation. We can't throw the ball in the high post. We can't get a high post situation, or we can throw it in a high post. Let's say we do throw it in a high post and we can't play high-low. Our post guy's just covered up. He can't get the ball. They've done a great job of post defense. So now what we've done is we've hit it here in the high post. Our post guy can't get the ball, so he steps out, sets a back screen right here for our wing guy who's just throwing the ball to the high post. He starts to the ball, sets his man up, comes off of this back screen, catches the ball and shoots a layup. Let's take a look. Again, ball's passed to the wing, start away, come and receive the ball, come off the screen. Now we're in a post. Can't get in a post, back screen, layup right there. Okay, again, a three-man play, going to the ball, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to hit the back screener. We always want to be able to create two-on-ones. So here we go again, down screen, coming out to the wing, hitting the ball here, starting away, come back behind the screen. This guy reads, he comes high, we give the ball back. Now we're back to playing high-low again. We're in our high-low situation. Throw the ball into the high post. We step out with our post guy to back screen here. Another way to get our post guy the basketball. we back screen here, run this guy off, hopefully create a 2-on-1 situation where now we've got a guard guarding our post guy, throw the ball right here to our post guy after he's set the back screen and he's got a wide open shot here at 6 to 8 feet, or he could take the ball and drive it against a smaller guy to create an even better shot. Let's take a look. Again, ball's passed to the wing, flash into the high post, start away, come back and get the ball. We run off, we're in a high-low situation, back screen, step to the ball, wide open shot for our post guy. Continuing on with our three-man game, going to the ball and our high-low post series. This time we can't get the ball in the high post. This time they're shutting the high post off, won't let us throw the ball from the wing to the high post and taking away our reversal. So let's go through the whole thing again. We got a down screen coming here again. This guy's coming out to the wing. We're reading here, flashing into the high post. Ball's passed, come behind, get the ball. Running this guy off. Now we're in our high-low situation. This is a situation we've been running all these other options off of, but in all those other options we've thrown the ball in the high post. Now all of a sudden they've jumped out here, they've taken the high post option away from us. We can't throw the ball in the high post to play high-low. We can't throw it in the high post so that he can become the passer on the back screen. So now our low post guy reads that, reads the ball, has not been thrown in the high post, that the high post man's being overplayed, and all we simply do is we back screen from high to low right here. So we're back screening there, running our high post guy off of that back screen to the basket for either a layup or a post-up situation there. Let's take a look. Again, down screen, ball's passed to the wing, go behind and get it. We're running off of that screen. Back screen here because we couldn't get the ball for a power shot. Once again, three-man plays going to the ball, and we're going to end up in a high-low post situation again. High-low post situation, in fact, we're going to set the back screen again from low post to high post, but we're going to end up with a post up this time. And again, the question that I get asked a lot is, how do you get your guys in a post? You know, I'd like to open the floor up, but how do I get my guys in a post? Again, an excellent way with great movement to isolate a post guy. Not just get them in a post, but we've created movement, we've moved people, we've taken people from positions on the ball to positions off the ball. We've created a high-low situation, and now we're able to throw the ball in the post in an isolated one-on-one situation. Here we go again. Down screen, bringing this guy out to the wing. Hit the ball here, start away, come back and get the ball. Again, this is all out of the handoff situation. We read, we flash into the high post. We're going to run this guy, and this time instead of run them off and around, we're just going to bring him to the screen. They've jumped out, they're jamming our screen. We're just going to flash right down in here. Ball's here. We can't get the ball in the high post. They're taking away our high post pass. So we're going to step up in here. We're going to back screen again for our high post guy. We're going to run our high post guy down in here. Now again, they've got to be now in this situation below the high post guy as he's going down, or we're going to give him the pass for a layup, just like we did the first time. So now they're below him. Our high post guy's set the screen. He's hung this guy up. Now he steps to the ball. Now we're able to throw the ball into the high post because we've got this guy below the defense here. This guy's able to step into the lane, seal. We throw the ball from high to low, create a high-low situation. We're able to throw the ball into the post. Let's take a look. Again, ball's passed to the wing off the down screen. Come back and get the ball. We're jammed. We go we post, nothing there. Back screen there. We're playing high-low, able to throw the ball into the post for a post-up situation, again isolated. Now we want to set a down screen to get a jump shot for one of our players. So here's what we're doing. Again, down screen going here. This guy's coming off the down screen to the wing. Down screener's reading that the point guard has started to the ball. He's flashing into the high post. Point guard goes to the ball, gets the pitch back. Going to run this guy off of the screen again. This time we're able to reverse the ball to the high post guy. And probably a good reason why the ball's now being able to throw into the high post is because now we've set a couple back screens on the defender. And now the defender's starting to look for back screens. He's starting to sink a little bit more to the goal so that he doesn't get screened. So now we're able to throw the ball to the high post guy. Now, when we throw the ball to the high post guy, instead of getting a back screen this time, we want a down screen to create a jump shot situation for one of our shooters. So now we're going to down screen here for this guy who's been in the post, who's posted, he's not open in the post. He's going to start to the goal to make the defender get between him and the goal, then come off of this down screen, receive the pass from the high post man, and shoot an open jump shot. Let's take a look. Once again, ball's past the wing off the down screen, starts away, comes back, gets the ball. Running him off of the high post screen, hitting it in the high post. Now we down screen. Notice how he started this man to the basket, comes off the screen, scores the open jump shot.